Really quick before we jump into the content, make sure to check out this video. This is about the biggest crypto competition ever in the history of cryptocurrency space. They're giving away Cybertrucks, Lamborghini, gold secure currency, which is backed up by gold, and a lot of cash during the next few months. The competition is starting very soon and everybody can participate and earn money. Everybody has equal chances, so I don't want you to miss it. Just make sure to check out the link. And now, enjoy the content. Welcome back to CryptoWealthy channel, guys. In today's video, we have a bunch of news. So we're going to do in this video exclusively news, and we're going to cover Bitcoin at the end because we do have some movement on the charts. And also, thank you very much for so many views and likes over here on the videos. Previous few videos, I did a lot of reviews coin by coin by coin when it comes to the price. So if you have your coin to be reviewed, let me know in the comment section down below. But now let's dive into some interesting and very bullish news for the Bitcoin and of course for the whole crypto space in general. So as we can see, El Salvador's president wants to build volcano powered crypto miners. I mean, let's start with the volcano first. The tweet says, I've just instructed the president of Lagio SV put up a plan to offer facilitates for Bitcoin mining with very cheap, 100% clean, 100% renewable, zero emissions energy from our volcanoes. Amazing. I mean, look at this. They're using their nature on a practically good way. Hopefully, if there are some experts about this that this is not true, let me know in the comment section down below, to actually mine Bitcoin. This is going to evolve fast. I mean, it's already evolving very fast when it comes to implementing technology in the country, which we are coming to that. Also, we have some interesting news to connect with this. This is incredible. I mean, look at this. It's amazing what they're making for the Bitcoin. I can't believe it. This is also very, very bullish for the whole crypto space in general because it will drag much more people towards the crypto space, not only the Bitcoin. Many people are getting curious like you did when you enter the market. Instead of Bitcoin, you probably researched about other cryptocurrencies and where is the potential for good money. So yes, it is good for other crypto also. Switching to the next one, we have some incredible news. Bill to make Bitcoin legal tender passes in El Salvador. So we covered the news that the Bitcoin will be legal tender, and right now it passes in El Salvador. As you can see, Bitcoin law has been approved by a supermajority in the Salvadorian Congress, 62 out of 84 votes. Incredible. He said that the accepting Bitcoin would be mandatory for all businesses, which means if you want your business and company there, you would need to accept this as a payment method anyway. They have to take it by law, he said, of merchants in the country. If you go to Mexico, they have to take your pesos. If you go to El Salvador, well, they need to take your Bitcoin, right? In the case of El Salvador, Bitcoin is going to be legal tender just as the US dollar is. I don't know, this is evolving very fast. We are not ruling out having Bitcoin in our reserves in the near future. That was probably the question, but nonetheless, it's also good to buy some Bitcoin beside the gold. I mean, inflation rate in this country is not way too big, 0.8 or 9 as I researched, but nonetheless, it's very good with that approach to come towards such a sound assets, right? Switching to the next one, which is dark side, let's say, IMF or International Monetary Fund to meet with El Salvador's president, potentially discussing move to adopt Bitcoin. We have some not so happy people about this. Logically, yes. My country, for example, I want to tell you something, Serbia. Serbia is taking money from IMF or on Serbian, that's MMF, I think, the International Monetary Fund. So if you are planning to take money from someone, doesn't matter from anyone, you know, you're borrowing the money, they are eligible to tell you where you should spend your money, okay? So if I give you a bunch of money, right, I need to see who are you giving that money to, how much money is going to the workers, how much money are going to the pension fund or whatever, what are you doing with that money? So pretty much I can tell you what you will do in your country, okay? In US it's not like that, of course, because they can print their money, but in other countries, third world or even second, well, you cannot do that. You need to be monitored. So that's why it's called monetary fund. Okay, we are monitoring what you're doing with your money. The International Monetary Fund has said El Salvador's recent decision to make Bitcoin legal tender in the country may raise legal and financial concerns. Well, let's see. Adoption of Bitcoin as legal tender raises a number of macroeconomic, financial and legal issues that require very careful analysis, said Rice. We are following development closely and will continue our consultation with the authorities. So no, El Salvador is not going to go through this just like that, okay? So we're going to have third parties involved into this. Whoever invested or let's say gave money, borrowed money, let's say into this country or any other country that tries to do such a stuff because it costs and their money can be actually used in that, well, they're going to be involved in that, be sure of that. Spokespeople for the IMF have often voiced concerns about countries adopting digital currency. In March, the group issued a similar warning against the Marshall Islands, recognizing its digital sovereign currency called SOV as legal tender as it may pose similar legal and financial risks. In the case, a spokesman said the island's local economy has been strained by the economic fallout of the pandemic and likely wouldn't be corrected with the SOV. So the point is, take our money, you don't need the other currency, don't take our liquidity, don't destroy liquidity or volume of our money. So which means many countries started slowly to adopt cryptocurrencies. Many countries started to like Bitcoin, what Bitcoin is offering, probably other cryptocurrencies also, probably the whole idea to make something sound on the blockchain for your people instead to borrow a useless dollar or even yen. Nonetheless, the fiat money is going away. The usual lifespan of fiat money is 28 to 30 years. So that's the point. That's the point. You don't use Bitcoin, use our money. Here is our money. You will pay us back later, just take it now, but you need to listen what we tell you. So that's the politic pretty much. I know because I'm coming from such a country where such a people are ruling there, right? And politicians are using that to tell the people, okay, we've been monitoring by IMF, for example, and they're saying that we are doing great. Jobs are getting more and more given to the people, less inflation, blah, 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 just to have a reason to bring more voters for them, right? So it's not great idea. It's just not. Switching to the next one, more bullish news, of course. Nigeria's central bank plans CBDC pilot launch before the end of 2021. This is very, very good news. According to a report by People's Gazette, Mohammed made this known after the bankers committee meeting held in Abuja on Thursday, telling reporters before the end of the year, the central bank will be making a special announcement and possibly launching a pilot scheme in order to be able to provide this kind of currency to the populace. So also to just let you know, you saw the intro, you saw the outro. Make sure to definitely check out Apollo Currency. They're doing the same thing in many countries. Most probably first one will be Lesotho or even their own country, United Allied States. I know you never heard about that country, but make sure to check out Apollo Currency card, which is popping up above my head. You have full list of their products, government products and everything. We're not sponsored by them, but they do have amazing products that are going to lift Apollo Currency most probably in the future in the skies, because many people will use Apollo Currency for paying the fee when you're paying something in the store with money, which will lay foundation on blockchain of Apollo. So this is pretty much the similar stuff over here that the Nigeria is doing. The same thing is Apollo doing in Africa. Make sure to check out the list and also the competition that is coming, right? Switching to the next one, Texas regulator allows state charter banks to hold Bitcoin. Okay, so we have something positive from the USA. The Texas House of Representatives passed a bill to recognize cryptocurrencies under commercial law last month. Amazing, that's good. Texas state regulator has officially affirmed that Texas state charter banks are allowed to store cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin for their customers. So more liquidity, more customers for them, right? The Texas Department of Banking, a state regulatory agency, characterizing state banks. Supervising financial services issued a notice on Thursday stating that local banks are permitted to provide crypto services in the state. So this is good because many people are also declining to actually enter the crypto space because of too much regulations and too much don't do it. We are the bank and we are giving you advice not to do it because it's not good, it's volatile, you can lose money. Take our money, take a certainty, you have your 1% if you're lucky for depositing the money 1 year in our bank, and if you're lucky enough you will get your 1%, but you're gonna get it for sure, right? Don't go into the Bitcoin, it's not good. Well, in this case scenario, banks will actually offer it, okay? So they're going to offer store, custodian, whatever, for cryptocurrencies. Switching to the next one, more bullish news from the Twitter side. Jack Dorsey says he will integrate Lightning Network into Twitter or Blue Sky. Actually, Lightning Network is interesting thing. We didn't cover it a lot, but nonetheless, I hope Lightning Network will help a lot to this news of El Salvador for implementing the Bitcoin, right? Because this is going to affect acceptance there when you're trying to buy something, when it comes to the fees and stuff like that, when it comes to the speed. I mean, that's the bad side of the Bitcoin. It is decentralized, it is sound, but you're going to have a problem with scalability. That's the biggest issue for the Bitcoin. That's why we have other cryptocurrencies also that could offer a lot, like the Apollo currency is doing in Africa. And last but not least, SEC warns investors of the risks with Bitcoin futures. Well, of course, that it's their job to do that. The SEC has warned that investors should understand that Bitcoin, including gaining exposure through the Bitcoin future market, is a highly speculative investment, which is true, like the stocks and everything else. The latest warning notes that while investment in all types of funds involve risk, funds that buy or sell Bitcoin futures may have unique characteristics and heightened risk compared to others. Investors should consider the volatility of Bitcoin and the Bitcoin futures market, as well as the lack of regulation and potential for fraud or manipulation in the underlying Bitcoin market. So true, but nonetheless, this is much more warning for the new investors. So if you're new investors, take this serious. I mean, always do your research before you invest money into everything, and no, Bitcoin is not going to run away from you. No, the price is not going to run away from you or any other cryptocurrencies. There are always chances to actually earn money in cryptocurrency space, so don't be in a hurry. Take it easy and do your own research. Watch, if you're investing in altcoins, watch who are the team members, what are they doing, how important that is. I mean, make your own decisions. Don't listen to me or other people because we said so, or it's going to be, it's just not going to happen like that. The world is not working like that. Make sure to do your own due diligence before you invest your money into anything, because it's your hard working effort money, right? Now switching to the Bitcoin, let's cover the price over here. We have interesting development on the Bitcoin chart. We have double formation that we discussed, and Alessio also said that we may actually see something like this over here. Sorry, just let me move the screen over here so you can see everything well, and I can see everything well. If we zoom in a little bit, what you can see in the Bitcoin right now on the Bitcoin price, in the May over here when I was on vacation, we retested some very low levels over here, which is $30,000. I did some trades over here, and right now we really tested again as a double bottom formation 31, but we didn't went so low to the 29,990, which is good. We have some sort of a lower high, let's say, but we are still into the consolidation phase around this area, which could lead us to the further consolidation until the July, even before we break to the upside or to the downside, because this fourth wave, yes, I do believe this is the fourth wave of correction. I mean, you have A, B, and this is the C correction. Perfectly fine. The C is always the longest one. We may see the reversal to the upside as the fifth wave. Now, how big the fifth wave would be, we still don't know, but I do believe that we will go over 100,000. It is very possible because the third wave was very long and big, and it takes a lot to break that longevity over here. You know, it's very big, and we still have a chance easily to reach 100,000. So we still have until the end of the year to end this bull market and enter something serious. So for now, what you should observe on the daily chart is definitely 20 exponential moving average, which is right now giving us holdbacks, right? We have the problems with the moving average, so if we break moving average, find level of support on it, then we may see breakout to the next level of resistance, which could be over here around 45 and 40, actually 44 and 46, and then we should break also before that $40,000, which is also making us some level of resistance over here. There are nothing special to discuss about the Bitcoin right now because we're still in consolidation phase and we still have things to do before we see higher prices. Remember that. So make sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you like this sort of content, and thanks for watching. Very quick before you go, make sure to check out this video on our channel because this is the biggest competition in the crypto world ever. You can earn Cybertrucks, Lamborghini, gold, money in gold and gold secure currency, crypto, and a lot of cash in the next few months or so. So I don't want you to miss it. Just make sure to check it out and thank me later. Good luck, and until the next update, happy trading and goodbye.